Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are talking about Bellona, the new update, and all the other things it came with. Let's start with Bellona. That actually wasn't mine you saw there, that was a friend's. So she is definitely pretty interesting. I'm not gonna go for her, and I'll tell you why. Because she is Earth type, and she's a ranger, which I have plenty of. She doesn't do much besides DPS, but she can definitely do a lot of DPS, mainly due to the fact that her ultimate skill is quite spammable. So we've jumped in here to preview her skills, and it's pretty interesting that they have 3 of these sandbags now. But yeah, she's definitely a pretty interesting character. First, let's take a look at her ultimate animation.
Can you hold out for more?
Well, that is
waiting for this moment.
Definitely really cool. And you see now she has 3 focus. So what we could do now is like use her second skill, which also will provide her immunity once it's awoken.
How about this?
That's also a really cool skill animation.
Time for magic?
Now we can check out her first skill. And you see now, she got that 5 focus. And she could do her ultimate right after casting her basic attack. Of course, when we're against the training dummies, there are no cooldowns, but I'll go out on a limb here and say that it won't reset the cooldown of this skill. So at this point, it probably still would have about 4 turns of cooldown, 3 turns once you get it skill enhanced. Unless the ultimate trigger after the basic attack counts as a turn as well, but I'm not too sure about that. One interesting thing I did here, no idea how my friend knew this, some sort of testing probably. Apparently her skill 1, where it says dealing damage proportional to the enemy's max health, that's apparently based on 4% of the max health of the enemy she's hitting, so she could be considered a boss killer. Those bosses with very high HP. Her first skill should do quite a lot. Also, I'm not sure if I called this invincibility. It's actually immunity, meaning she won't get debuffed while she has it on. So yeah, it could definitely be a pretty interesting like general character going on here. I personally have enough DPS, especially in the Earth category, so I'll be skipping her, waiting for Luna. But ultimately, if you do need a DPS, she definitely could be interesting. We also have this new artifact that came along with her. Increases up to 32% damage against ice elementals. Unfortunately, it's only for rangers, so if you're gonna pick up Bellona, then it probably would be a decent artifact for her. Of course, only in content where there are ice enemies. Besides that, we got a new side story for Bellona. Probably gonna be pretty much similar to all the others. We got some epic catalysts here, Dragon's Wrath, and some normal catalysts, Molagora Seeds, Giga Phantasma, pretty much everything we've come to be used to. Reputation rewards seem pretty much the same as well, so I'm not complaining, it's really cool. Ooh, and says here, gets a bonus, cool. Another pretty big thing they added was the option to sell artifacts. If we go here to our artifact list and hit sell, so let's say we have like, it's kind of a shame because honestly, I sold like all but 3 of all my 3-star artifacts a while ago. I have a ton of cursed compasses again for some reason, but you can sell these and get these powders of knowledge you can see up there. Obviously though, the rarer, higher grade, higher unlocked artifacts will give you more, seeing as this one gives me 24, whereas this one only gives me 8 because it's not like unlocked or leveled up or whatever. I'm not sure if the levels actually make any difference, but yeah. Event artifacts, as you can see, will not give you any. A maxed 5-star artifact can give you up to 180 of them though. So what can you do with this powder? Well, you can go into the shop. They have added a new shop called Powder of Knowledge, and this is where you can spend your stuff. So obviously getting 1 for a 3-star isn't a ton, but considering, you know, when you go on a big summoning session, you'll get a ton of 3-stars, it's not bad. They have some 5-star and 4-star artifacts in here. We have Durandal, Holy Sacrifice, Bloodstone, Shimadra's Staff, which is one of the ones I was recommending quite often for Soul Weavers in my top 10 video. Hellcutter's a pretty good general warrior artifact, and yeah, a few others as well. Or you can get the Bottle of Knowledge, and this is used to limit break a 5-star artifact. So this is actually really amazing. Oh, but I did just notice it's only 1 time per account. So I mean, it's still cool, but I was hoping like maybe once per month or once per week, or just unlimited, because they are kind of expensive at 240 of these powders of knowledge. But yeah, you know, whatever. So that's a bit of a shame, but I guess it would be kind of up if you could just max out all your extremely rare and powerful 5-star artifacts. Also, it says in the patch note that those items that we were going over, the artifacts in the Powder of Knowledge shop, will change after the update on February 6th. So if there are any in there that you really want, make sure to try and get those powders of knowledge. Item drop rates have been improved in Raid Labyrinth. The drop rate of each boss's exclusive epic equipment has been increased by 20%. Also, non-exclusive normal Labyrinth equipment, so rare to hero grade, will no longer drop after defeating a boss. Also, instead of the original Labyrinth equipment, you can now get a coronation souvenir instead. Also, on Hell difficulty, only necklaces and rings will drop after defeating a boss instead of all the other stuff. So quite a bit of a loot drop buff there. Also, it seems like everything except ancient coins, gold, and Labyrinth exclusive resources will be displayed as sap-covered items. So you can't really see what it is until after you actually finish the labyrinth, which I guess prevents people from like quitting and restarting so they can get better stuff. They've also added some new items to the merchant store in Raid. We got the Nightmare Mask, the Heart of Hypocrisy, and the Azamanus Fighter's Necklace. Health, speed, crit chance, and effectiveness. Definitely doesn't sound bad. It seems that there's even a better necklace in Hell difficulty called the Greater Azamanus Fighter's Necklace, which I guess will probably be like 85. Oh no, it's 88. We start with 13% attack instead of 10. And of course the substats start higher as well. Also, it's on the Rage set instead of the Unity set. Also, elite monsters have had their attack reduced by 20% and their health decreased by 10%. Also, if you haven't cleared the first area of normal difficulty yet, you will be locked into only doing area 1 of normal difficulty. So for example, since I'm a scrub, I'll probably actually try it again today once I get Clury's specialty change. Another cool thing they added is this close-up button here. What the hell? Well, I guess it shouldn't be like that. Well, we've been saved from this awkward situation by the date change. Kisa and Alexa's basket have been added to Covenant Summon. And besides that, there are a few other small changes. Karen's Blade Art Flash now has this decreases target's defense window to explain what decreased defense does. Kin's Vigor buff can no longer be dispelled. Also, his Celestial skill description has been updated to be more descriptive. Apparently, Sid was still getting Wind Resolve's passive buff, even when he didn't have the speed increase anymore, so that's being taken off, so little nerf for Sid, I suppose. It's all good. Silk Storm Arrow apparently wasn't activating properly while in auto battle mode, so that has been fixed. The strength of the barrier given to random heroes by Shooting Star Katie's resurrection magic has been doubled. I'm not sure if it's just me that finds this funny, but so in Golem Hunt, he comes with these two minions, Silva and this crystal, and they were immune to silence and provoke because they only possessed one skill. So in order to make more sense of that, they got an additional skill called Will of Nature, which says they're immune to provoke and silence. So there you go. A couple normal Labyrinth nerfs to Zerato, he'll be affected by poison now. Also on floor 68 of Abyss, Mukacha's surprise attack no longer increases the combat readiness of all monsters. Also an interesting little change, when a hero levels up during battle, the hero's new upgraded stats are immediately applied. But yeah, that is pretty much it, including all the little things. I mean, there might be like one or two other very, very tiny things that really no one cares about, or just little bugs. Oh well, except maybe this one. It says players will no longer be logged out from other devices when logging onto the same account on 2 or more devices. Well, that's kind of weird. What does that mean? Well, we have another account here, so let's go ahead and check it out. Got to update first, but that's all right. So we're gonna check that out. In the meantime, we can do our free daily summon. Let's see what we got going on there. Disconnected from the server, okay. I mean, it says here in the patch note, players will no longer be logged out from other devices when logging onto the same account on 2 or more devices. Yet, here I am getting logged out. I mean, the only other thing I could think that would mean is that when you try to log in and you're already logged in, it'd be like, you're already logged in on this account, so you can't access it here. But it seems like nothing actually changed. So in the little screen there, we have our main account, and this is also our main account, so let's see what happens now. Okay. Wait. Oh, we have another Covenant summon. Let's try our luck. I hope I don't screw something up. What? Okay, yeah. I guess it's like when you actually try and do something, you're gonna get disconnected. Okay, fair enough. Kinda weird, but whatever. That will do it for the patch note sort of overview, I guess. Must have been pretty long by now. Why do we still have our Covenant summon? Oh, I don't think we actually ever did it. Forest Totem, yeah. But that'll do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. If you did happen to enjoy, leaving a like would also be greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.